Hey guys, I'm gonna start episode 7. The best thing to do is going to be filling in this floor over here in anticipation for bringing up the resources and building another logistics system along this way so that we can actually link it up to downstairs. Bring it across to the platforms that we're going to create upstairs at the start of the factory that side. So we'll start working on the steel. I think that'll be a good starting point to get the beams, and then we can actually do the blueprint research. Probably put down the blueprint machine this side, and we can start working on building the constructor series and assembler series and stuff to extend the factory. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, pull this in, build the logistics system, and then maybe throw in a couple of rails, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I've pulled in the floor, built the logistics system. I'll take you on a little tour of what I've done so far. So I've done the rails on the outside here, so it's looking a bit more like a factory. Protected this so no work hazards can happen. We won't talk about that. And then some additional rails along the side, as well as obviously the stack. The idea over here is to bring the resources now up here and then across to the start of the factory. So we'll put it on these floors over this side here, just the holes to actually bring up the material, and we'll do that by going to go and spend some of the tickets that we've managed to build up. But I'll just show you where we've gone. So we've gone parallel to the main factory here with the logistics, all the way back to that starting stack that we had in the beginning of our factory over there, leading onto that line. So we'll feed through the free coal and the copper and the iron onto this belt, and then potentially bring through the quartz as well on this side, and then the limestone too. And the limestone I'm going to put on this belt over here that we reserve the second bottom. So yeah, we can get started on that. That'll be awesome. So I think first things first, let's go back and get the logistics hole for the floor. So we'll spend our tickets. We can link that up and then start building. Let's grab the tickets from the stash. And how many tickets have we built up? Haven't had a look yet. 32, awesome. Okay, let's have a look-see. So it's going to be in the architecture, walls, management. That's the one. So we want to get the conveyor lift. I like the attachments. Power. But the main one that we're going to be interested in is the floor hole. Let's just go with those for now. I'm going to put the tickets back. And I'll show you a cool trick for the floor, which is pretty nice to know. So we got 6 ones from downstairs. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a line there, so I think that's 5. Let's just double check everything. So this is just the 1 iron on that side. Oh, there's the 2. Oh yes, there's the other ones on that side as well, but we've used those ones. It's just these 2 over here. Those 2 are already being used. It's actually the 5. And we've got how many bolts here? We've got 6 we can use. Always bring up the bolts on that side. Let's just start bringing them up one by one, and then we'll see what we use and what we got left over. Okay, that's going to be good for that. Let's put on the mergers. puzzle of just not getting the last one to line up nicely. Let's try again. That's looking good. Okay, so here's a cool tip in case you want to extend the lights of the platform all the way down to what more than you can stretch it. So you'll see here, if I bring this one down, I can only go to that level. But if you have another conveyor hole, didn't jump off the edge. If you have another conveyor hole on this side, you can now link them directly, and then it goes all the way. And then we can just come through underneath here, and we can hook up the final one to accept whatever materials we want. So we'll put that one down there, and then we'll just link the top one to be the correct angle. Like that. And then we'll just possibly leave the floor extension there. But yeah, I think that looks okay. Okay, that's looking good. Hope the miner doesn't block this entrance. We'll see now. Yeah, just shift it to the side. I need quite a few miners for down here. Okay, and then just lay down some flooring. Don't like the fact that the wall's being blocked there. The miner's being blocked. I don't know what we could potentially do. Maybe just delete these blocks and then feed them directly. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. We'll do that. Yeah, that's not bad. I like it, so then we can link up the other ones. Where's the limestone? That side. Okay, let's link up the limestone. Okay, that's the limestone and the one set coal. That one's going to the top, that one's going to the bottom. We want this coal going to there. That can be limestone, so it's going to be coal, and iron. Debating where I want those ones to go. So that's the copper and that's the iron nodes up that side. We got the 2 coal. Maybe those two be the coal, that's the limestone, and then those 2 can be the iron and copper. That sounds good. That's the 2 coppers done and the lime. Just need to bring this down for the copper. Make sure this is a level. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, that's that one done. Maybe bring it a bit close to the ramp. No, that's fine. That's good. We need to lift this a bit more. It's a little skew. That's a little high. Yeah. And the last one to link up is going to be the iron. I don't know if we should make a bridge from here, linking up to there. Link the two stairwells would be really nice. We mustn't build not on the world grid on that side. It's a bit of a pain. Always build with control. We can also just lower this floor slightly with using the other stairs, if that lines up. No, still going to be over. Okay, let's maybe scratch this plan on this side. We'll just build up a new stairwell from this side. Yeah, that's looking neat. How are we going to link this one nicely? Maybe bring it down on that side. Yeah, let's run it from that way. Okay, let's link up our last miner. Great, now the only thing we've got to do is just link up this to all the power. Let's do that. And it's producing at 120. It's at 60, so we'll boost it. Okay, 120. And it's just the power for these other two down here, so we'll bring it down from that source. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the ones that we wanted all linked up. And then the fifth one's on that side. Okay, 120. And then this is the only other one that we need to boost. We did see a slug up here while we were building, so it's going to get that. So that gets us one. We just need one more. Let's go slug hunting. There's one up there. I have to fight some guys for it. Yeah, I think that's everything running at 120. Let's just check the limestone. That one looks like it's running at 120. Yeah, we did boost that one. Okay, lime done. All done. Great. Taken coal's also done. Top's looking good. Yeah, and the iron done. Only thing we need to do is now just to link up the copper and the iron. Copper's going up, so it's just the iron now. The node that we said we were going to work on here. Okay, that's looking perfect. Okay, we've now tapped all the resources down there, bringing all of that up. That's looking good, and then this will start feeding onto that belt now. Great. Only other thing left to do for the logistics now is we'll do the quartz next time, but let's just disable or fill that factory there and then bring across the limestone. I'll do another run to base, get the remaining items that we need to finish up the bridge. Then we'll come destroy this and then link it up to the path. Let's fetch the rest of the limestone, finish off the bridge. Let's just link this up to the power. And just check the speed that that's coming in at. Great, that's coming in at 120. Okay, so we've got all our bolts ready. We're going to have the limestone over here so we can beef up the concrete production on the bottom level. We've then got the iron, copper, and then we've got the coal, and then the limestone. So things are looking good. In this top bolt, I think the top bolt will link onto the two quartz, or the bolt there above as well. And we'll have those two chains of quartz. I think that'll be awesome to do too. We can link that up. And then I think we're done with all the resources in this side of the map at least. Then we'll go through and get those other ones on the other side at a later time, once we've gone ahead with the steel and the blueprints from the side. Okay, let's go and build the extra stack on top. Okay, I'll link up those ones. Just gotta go and get some more reinforced plates and then bring those ones across. Okay, we're back with the iron plates. Let's link. Almost there. As soon as this logistics is done, then we start doing fun stuff. Machine. Okay, so that's like 2. Join it on this one, so let's have one more across. Then can bring the quartz over from here. Okay, let's pull the ramp over. We'll match the same one. And get to the quartz this side here. Gonna have to drop down and kill that guy, and we can build up here, and we'll just use a ladder to get to the top again. It's going to build some foundations for the quartz. Need to make some portable miners so we can get the miners built. Okay, those are going to be powered to 120 each. Let's see this one. Yeah, great, 120 each. I'm just going to bring down some power. Let's link from this side over here. Okay, that's the quartz coming up. Good. And I'm going to link that to the top two belts here, the ones that are empty. These two. Hey, maybe just fix the railings up a bit, yeah? Great, now we've got lots of resources coming in. Let's just going to have a recap here, and then we can start extending them into the factory, and we can start processing. Going to need some more reinforced. Then we head back to base, grab a whole lot more, and then we can come finish the logistics. Got lots more now. Let's finish off the logistics. Perhaps I should just build the lookout rather than trying to jump on things. Let me just do that. We don't have the lookout. There we go. Just looking in the wrong place. That's a bit better. Oh, I think that's the logistics all sorted for now. Now when we're downstairs, we'll start working on optimizing and getting the limestone going, because we've got the 2 other channels to bind here onto the concrete. So we'll get down there, and then we can work on adding another layer onto this floor for the steel, or we could just throw it on this one. Let's see how many chains we got, and then I'll do a bit of planning, and then we can come back and do that. Let's beef up that production. We're going to start with the limestone. So currently we've got the single set over here. We've got 2 sets of new lines to start making some concrete. Let's start doing that. And these are obviously coming in at 45. We just need to underclock these so that they go out there. 10 and in at 30. Actually, we can make that 40 if it's the 88 and 8889. So I can copy that, paste that. Now we've got another nice set of concretes coming out. Maybe we can merge this into the bottom belt here. And it's going to link up with the other materials that we lift when we get to that side. Only thing we need to check is that bottom belt's currently going in at 60 because we haven't upgraded all the logistics through the middle. And I think we passed the cap here because now this is going to be producing, it will take almost 40 on this side and 40 on that side. And then we're still going to have another set from the other line. So I think let's upgrade this chain all the way along, and then we can do the other one. Then we're producing a nice set of concrete from that. Great. That's now going in at about 80, give or take. It's going to do the other line. That'll push it up almost to the maximum. Also helps with the tick generation. I saw we had a little bit of a backlog as well here when I went through back to the main base. So we've currently got that last storage bin as an overflow. I'm just dumping the extras into the awesome sink there. So we should get a nice lot of tickets for the more complex parts now. And now we got this second limestone one that we brought through. That's the one on this belt. Let's extend this. Then we can pull it down to the bottom floor to do the next set of concretes. And we want to pull it through onto this level. That's all left to do is just link these to the front end. Then we want to go into the bottom belt. Okay, so we're now producing concrete at give or take 120 per minute. So this belt over here shouldn't have any gaps anymore once all of these have all merged together. That's the concrete sorted. Next on the to-do list is going to be the steel. We've got the bottom floor for the concrete and for the iron. We've got this one set up for the copper. I think we should maybe leave just this belt over here, these three sets this side, for another copper line, because we do have that other copper line coming through. So we'll do that for the copper sheets maybe. So for now, let's just leave 3, and then we'll start. Maybe even best just to start on this one because it's already got merger. No, that's not a good idea because that's a merger, not a splitter. Okay, so let's break it up into this one, and this one's we're going to be doing the foundries. So we haven't built the foundries before, and it does require rotors and stuff. So we got enough of those, and I think this takes 45 per minute. And we obviously got bringing in 120 iron and 120 coal, and we've got 2 lines of the coal, so that's fine. We can do just that for now. I wonder if we actually shouldn't beef up the steel an extra higher, because we've actually got that first bolt that we never linked up. So you'll see what I mean over here. We've got the 3 iron, 1, 2, 3, but in actual fact, we've got a fourth one. So we're actually only using these 3. So this one's completely free. So I think let's organize this one up into the logistics as well. And then we can have 2 sets of 6 foundries or 2 sets of 3 foundries that'll produce us a lot of steel. So let me link this up, get there, and then we can start building the foundries. With the extra belt linked up, we've now got essentially 2 sets of iron and coal we're going to use. We're going to use these 2 coal bolts, and then we're going to use this and this one. So we're going to have 2 sets of foundries, which is going to be great in terms of producing the pipes and the beams that we need. So let's start working on the structures. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so we got the iron coming in. Now we just need to link up the coal. Okay, that's feeding in there. Coal's feeding in there. Just need to bring power. Let's link the power in the front, maybe. Okay, we're going to need 3 foundries. 1, 2, 3. Let's set the rest of the inputs. Then the next thing we want to do is we want to underclock these because we got 40 coming in times 3, so 120. Can't have these as 45, so let's just underclock these to 40 across the board for everything. Then I see that one didn't have power, so let's link that up. Okay, that's producing. That's not yet. That's got coal, but no iron. Let's see what's going on. So that explains that one. Coal's coming in there, slowly filling up that machine. That's filling up. So let's leave it in. Okay, that should be great. Let's just make sure everything's producing. Okay, that'll produce as soon as this one gets full. Okay, let's just throw on the mergers in the front. Cool. That's one set of lines done. Let's do the next set. It's going to be this bolt. And let's get the coal on. Okay, just setting the splitters to do everything we need. Okay, let's link up the next two. Factory starting to look nice and chunky, everyone. I like it. Guess we put that one on the wrong belt. There needs to be one higher. Okay, let's make sure everything's feeding in. Then let's just bring power to these ones. Let's connect it up in the front. Okay, make sure these are all fit to steel. And underclock. Okay, next thing to do is link up the merges. It's bringing us 240 steel per minute, which is going to be really cool. Absolutely love making steel beams. That way we can get rid of all the, or get rid of, but upgrade all the logistics systems, because currently we've got a mix of the normal conveyor Mark 1s, we've got the Mark 2s. With the production that we're going to have set now for the steel, it means that we can actually produce a lot of steel beams. And then we can use all of them for the Mark 3 that we're going to unlock in the hub just now. So we'll do the research for the, as soon as we get the pipes and we get the steel beams, we'll do the research for the blueprints. And then after that, we'll do the research that I just mentioned, so that we can get that sorted as well. So let's just have a look at the belts here. But these ones, so that bottom one is for the concrete. The second one that we saved for another set of concrete, I believe, but we can actually all merging these ones into that layer at the moment. So we've got that one, this one free, but that's not a problem. Always good having extra in the belt. Okay, so we've got to increase this one now for steel. So we've got the 2 copper there, so let's beef this one up to accept the 2 steel lines. We'll keep the 2 steel lines separate because we're going to be using the next level miner to actually increase the speeds of those. So we don't want those to clog, but just like we'll get these ones separate as well. So we'll do the same thing for these 2. Yeah, I see that. That's, we can just hook these up now. Great, so that's going to give us 240 steel. Let's just make sure they're all producing. Yeah, it's looking good. Nice. Great. Okay, the next set. That one's still building up, is it? Or did I miss something? Must have missed the joinings because these ones aren't actually built in just the first set, so missed something here. Maybe it's the settings on the... Yeah, it's the settings on the splitters. There we go, that's starting to build up. And this one too. Great. Okay, let's head through, extend the logistics on this platform here, and then we can see where we want to build our steel. Okay, that's the end of that chain. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got the copper sheets, but as far as I remember, this is sharing a belt. So these ones are sharing a belt, and that one's got its own. And we've got that extra one. So we've got enough space here for the machines, possibly just need to beef these all one more over. So let's start on this line. So then make a marker here by dropping a storage. That's where the next set's going to come off. So if we do start building here for the constructor, we can have these three and those three. So that'll be enough space for the pipes and for the beams. Don't think it should be done this side because this is our iron. That sounds good. I like this arrangement. We can maybe leave just one more space. Let's just have a double check here because we can have splitters, constructor, merger, splitter, constructor, merger, splitter, constructor, merger, and then we can start with our new splitters on this row. So that's great. These ones should be building up the steel. Yeah, be ready on that side. Yeah, let's start doing the beams. Okay, and how much do we need? 60. We can do 2. Bring out the power. I'll do another power recon after building the other sets of constructors for the pipes. And then you can see how we're looking in terms of output. Might need to plan at some point doing some more coal generators. Let's check first. Let's do the mergers for these. And don't forget to set the splitters. Great, beams underway. Yeah. Okay, let's do the pipes next. And how many do we need for the pipes? We can actually do 4. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's link up the power. Merge all of these. Get the overflows. And make sure they're all set to pipes. Great. Last thing to do is to actually feed these all onto the belts. We're going to need some more reinforced. So let's see, we're going to have to go up onto the top of this set here, create another 2 all the way around, all the way to there, and then we'll link it into the 2 storages on that side as well, and feed them into the awesome 6. So I just got to wait for a bit to get some additional reinforced, because you've used a lot of reinforced for all the logistics, and then I'll link that up and then I'll see that side by the base. Okay, so I did bring back the reinforced that we did have. Managed to use quite a bit of it for the top section that side. But as you can see, I've had to use the slower bolts for here just to get these at least going for now. So we've got the beams going up to the second level here, or the second on the top, and then we've got the pipes going all the way to the top. The last thing to do is just to head back to base and link those into storage units. Let's go and do that for the last 2 lines at the top. Ticket should be looking pretty good now. Nice, 9 more. Just gets progressively slower and slower until you get obviously the top-notch materials. So these are the 2 additions that I've added. So we can now just take the lines of the top 2 now that are the new ones, feed those into the storage. And we just need to jump up and set the splitters. That'll be left any, enter over. Okay, so that's going to fill up those 2. And then the last thing to do now is just to extend the shops on this side with the awesome sinks, that we can get rid of the extras that we have available, so that we can get them to give us some more tickets. I think this place down here is going to be awesome for the nuclear plant later on. Just saying. Okay, so we need 2 more resource sinks. 1, 2. Link them up. Then we just need to get up there to go and set the this to direct the overflow there. Great, that should be the beams and the pipes. Let's see how far they are along. Getting there slowly but surely. I think by now, for now, let's go and get the rest of those by hand from the machines there, if there are any that are still backed up, and then we can use those to do some of the handles. Nothing backed up on this one, nothing on that one. Okay, so they're all on the bolts. This one's backed up a bit. Well, this doesn't look like it's producing at the 120, so we'll have to go and investigate that. But for now, let's just go and collect all these ones by hand for the hand-in, and then we can go and do the next level of research. And we'll come back and see why that's not running optimally. Okay, got 100. I think we need 300 for the combined research, but let's have a look quick. Okay, blueprints. Okay, so for the blueprints we need 200, and for the logistics we need 200. Things like the advanced steel, we only need a couple more of the pipes, and ultimately we're going to do all of these researches. That's great. I think let's just leave it for a bit to build up, and then we can do that research. Let's work on this one so long. And go get some more of the rotors. Some more copper. What else do we need actually while we're walking around here? Just do a little top up. So that's nice, that's coming in. Concrete's looking really good with our increased capacity now. And then the overflow's emptying into there. Because we just needed 29 more of the pipes. Those are filling here, so that's not going to take too long. In fact, it's done. Let's hand in the copper, hand in the pipes. Great, advanced. Now we actually get the next level miner, which is great. Now we can really beef up the steel, because we want as many steel beams as we can, because we're going to be using a lot of steel beams to the factory to replace all the logistics lines. Cool, next is the blueprints. Let's see if we're actually getting any inside the beams yet. Looks like some are coming through. Cool. So I suppose we just gotta wait for 89 more. I'll just let this build up, and then we can go in and hand in the research. Will be perfect because the pod's gonna take 10 minutes. So let's let that return. By then we should have enough built in here, and we can do the blueprints. Okay, the pod's returned. I should have enough now. Nice. Great. That's fantastic. Now we can do the blueprint. I think we said we were going to build it over this side, so let's have a look what we need for that. Got enough materials as well. Good. Let's chuck it down. Over there. Good. Nice. Okay, we got the blueprint. Now we can actually get ready to construct some cool stuff and save those settings. And we're slowly going to build up on some of these, on the beams. Okay, so what I'd like to do before we finish off is just go back and check to see if these things are running optimally and we're getting enough stuff burning. And then possibly just beef this up to 240 because we've got the ability now for the extra miner. The only thing we need to do is just get a little bit more of the modular frames. Got some more pipes that we've got in the storage. And we can just make some encased industrial beams. Just that we can make the faster miner. We're going to need 2 industrial miners. One for the coal, one for the iron node to beef those 2 up. So let's just make sure we get all the mats for those. Cool, and it's just the remaining pipes. Okay, so let's follow the chain. We want one of the coal and one of the iron. We've got the iron that side that we could buff up. And then obviously the 2 coal ones from here. So ultimately we want to do both sets of actual upgrades, but let's just do the one now. So we'll do the lower coal one, this side. So let's make that one faster and this one faster. Let's just go to our... Oh, we have to do the research. Can't do the Mach 3 build without the Mach 3 research. Cool, then we can do the handling as soon as the pod's back. So let's wait for a minute, 2 minutes. In the meanwhile, let's go and check to see why that wasn't running on optimum efficiency here for the beams and the pipes. Looks like it wasn't being fed the correct quantity of steel, although we should be making enough. Because these shouldn't be running at less than 100. Oh, no, it's running. Yeah, it looks like the steel's caught up on this side because these ones are running at 100%. So this is taking in at 120. Let's just check. That's definitely coming in at 120. That's not coming in at 120. Okay, so let's go see what's happening with the pipes. That's not getting the iron it needs. That looks like it's coming in at 60 and not 120. Have a look. That's definitely going up at 120. Or was it this one? This one. That one, just above the Yes, it's this one that's being problematic. That was close to death. This one. What is going on here? That's definitely correct. This bottom one. Ah, it's that line that hasn't been upgraded. Is that the last one that needs to be upgraded? There's 2 spots. Double check. Yep, that's coming correctly. Now that should be producing at 100% efficiency when it starts feeding through to this belt. That's looking better. Yeah, much better. Yeah, that'll be running at 100% efficiency then that should backlog to there. That should be perfect. Okay, so let's go and look at doing this first line. Beat this one up to 240, the coal to 240, because I think it is this one that we're doing the, yeah, it's definitely this one that we're doing the beams on. So this is the one that we want to make faster. And we can do this belt and this belt. Okay, let's head back. Now the pod's back, and we fix this issue. And also collect some additional beams all over that side. There, now we got the Mach 3.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a
Let's
larger
do these
storage
key
container
binds.
and enhanced
3,
conveyor
4,
belt efficiency.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay, now I can't remember which one of coals it is and which one of the iron it is. I'll head back that way, find which one it is, and then we can go and do the beef up downstairs for you. We were in luck, or maybe it was well planned. We can actually just upgrade this line in terms of the iron that's going through to the first set of steel materials. So I've linked those up already because I had enough beams, and now we can actually replace this miner with the Mark II now. Now this will be producing at 240. We've got the belts all linked up with using the steel beams for the 240. So the line now to the machines for the beams for the steel is all going in at 240 for the iron. Last one to do is the coal, and that happens to be the bottom of the line for the coal. So let's just have a look at this belt. So it means that it's going to be this one that we need to upgrade. Let's do that with what we can. And then we'll backtrack all the way through to the other location. Yes, that's these bolts on this side of the map. Doing 240. Getting there, getting there. And then as soon as we've done that, that's going to be super fast. What we can actually do, which I'm not against, is maybe use some tickets for the rest. No, let's keep the tickets. Okay, so I'll just wait for this to build up some. We should have a couple more here. Let's have a look. If it's over 300, we might be able to make the rest. No, okay. I'm going to let this build up a bit, and then we'll be back when we can actually finish this off. Okay, it's been a while, so we can actually go and collect the beams. Let's see what we got. That's looking good. Hey, let's finish this chain. I'm so excited, man. Okay, I think we got up to these stacks over here. Yeah, you can tell by the lights and the beams. We got up to that one. Let's do this. And it's the third one that we have to upgrade. I see those bags were full, and then now we've caused these crates to drop, so I'm just trying to find this other crate. I hate it when that happens. And if it's at the top of the map, or if it's down here. That's frustrating. But we'll see that just now. Make sure we got space in our inventory for that. Okay, then let's beef this one up. Okay, this one's going to be going at 240. And let's see if we can find where this crate is now. Maybe it's at the top. Gonna look. There it is. Use a lookout tower so we can climb up there. Okay, now we should have that coming in at 240. This one I meant, the third one. Yeah, that's definitely going in fast there. Just double check everything downstairs before we run across the map. Yeah, that's been beefed up. That's good. That's going 240. Check that the chain's been upgraded. Okay, only thing left to do is throw in the 3 additional forges, and then we should be able to double the steel production for the beams. While we decide, let's build on the 2 additional ones at the here, so that that can start producing nicely. And then we'll go and make the steel beams catch up, or the steel ingots catch up from that side. So we're going to need 2 more here, so we doubled it. And then after that, we'll do a recon of the power. Okay, let's link those up. I love these boss bolts. Oh, while we're here, we can actually also do this. Got a lot of bolts for the upgrade. That's nice and quick. Much better. Okay, let's go and do the rest of the lines into the steel. And build the 3 more foundries. Okay, so it was this first belt. Sod's law. We're missing some of the modular frames. I'll just make them by hand, and then, yeah, we can carry on with the build. We've got enough now. Let's start building it. Okay, let's copy the settings from the other smarts. Link up power. Underclock it. And then just linking up all the merges. And that should be good. Just make sure everything is going through. This is going to fill up first with the splitter. As soon as this one's filled up, it's going to start going through to the next. Yeah, there it starts going. Yes, that should slowly build up. Definitely coming in at 240, looking like it's going good. Okay, the last thing to do is we've obviously got this bolt over here that's only running at 120. And now we've got 4 times 6, that's 240. So let's just increase all the belt speeds in between on the way. Get to the maximum 240. Great, that's coming in 240. So now we've actually got 60 beams per minute. That's actually pretty great. That means we're going to be able to build a lot of, which is great for upgrading the system. Okay, let's just upgrade the rest of the lines on the top, and we'll slowly work our way down once we've got more beams. Great. I think that's perfect, guys. We've done all the resources from this side. We've got the advanced steel really going in terms of the pipes and the beams. I think what we're going to focus on doing next is sort of link up some power structure. Definitely want to get the hypertubes going, and then we can work on the complete phases for the next one. So what I did say is we're going to go check out the power. So we're on 1-2 with a max of 1000, so we'll definitely be doubling up the coal. I think I can do that as well. And then we can just jump into the bigger buildings, focusing on the complete phase 2. So I'll double this up. Just double the production coming from those two with our marks. Again, double both those lines. Get a whole other 16 working, and then we can focus on the completing the phase 2, or getting the phase 2 at least producing. And then yeah, then we can unlock that and start doing the next phase. So for now, let me go and select what we'll be doing. But definitely the expanded infrastructure. We can actually hand this in now, come to think of it, because we've got all the materials for it. So let's do that. Great, then we'll do the hypertubes next, and we'll start
Milestone
the encased
reached.
industrial beam. So we'll start making this in the factory. Then we'll start working on the complete phase 2s. That's going to be great because the industrial beam will unlock the Mark 4 when we've got the next level research after handing in those. Yeah, the beams will do us quite justice for them, and then we'll always work on those in the next steps. Cool, thanks for joining, guys.